Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Truth Beyond Paranormal. Tonight, we'll be coming from Harwich Redoubt Fort in Essex. Harwich Redoubt Fort was built between 1808 and 1810. Its intention was to fend off the French Napoleonic forces. From its completed construction in 1810, the embattlements here had undergone many changes in regards to the cannons that oversaw the North Sea. This was the last major replacement of a cannon and was the 12-ton rifle-muzzled loading cannon. This particular cannon was found in 1969 when restoration of the fort was taking place. This was found sitting in the dry moat, was raised, cleaned and restored and placed back on the embattlements. Although never ever firing a shot in anger, the fort was then used in the Second World War to house soldiers waiting court-martial. Restoration work commenced here in 1969 and continues to this day. The latest piece is a church organ that was donated after the sinking of the SS Berlin on February the 27th, 1907.
Something doesn't want to be taped because it stopped, isn't it?
You're not in any trouble. We're not here to tell you off. We're here to visit you. We'll play with you if you like.
Could you do it a bit louder for us, please?
Stomach. You used to hide in here because they didn't have it open, did they? No. We don't mean to.
Right, if I come into the corner, could you do it in the corner so I can hear you? It's horses.
I was about to say that.
It's horses.
Horses. But it could have been on the land before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistently, just the clock.
Yeah, it's not the clock. The clock isn't ticking at all. I can't hear that.
Wait, it's moving. That noise wasn't here when we was in here. No, it wasn't. You can't hear it outside. Sounds like it's echoing.
It's coming and going.
It sounds like hooves on concrete going.
Yeah. But they wouldn't be making that going and coming again, going away noise. And if they were, then you can effing slap them. I won't say the word.
Is that what I can't hear anything here. Is it still going? No, it's. Something like that.
That's got to be a boiler or something, hasn't it?
Boiler. That's the boiler in the kitchen, yeah.
Blind everybody with the torch.
If I put this little on, I'm going to stand and I'll like...
No, not unless it's me. Not looking where I'm going. Probably you're just standing in front of my camera.
That's the pew when we were in here last time, that we all felt the energy and the vibrations and the pew moving.
How are you feeling at the moment, Kim?
Shaky.
Shaky.
Should we put the cherry over?
I'm assuming like my camera on this is only picking up Kim. It's not picking up Peter or who's that standing behind us marking? Yeah, so I'm picking you or Peter up. Same picking corner. Kim, different.
Weird.
Bob, John, Paul, Michael.
Probably because you're quite like this.
Bloody deep pie. Fucking hate you. And it keeps going out of focus as well for some reason.
It's the energy on this pew. It's really an intense energy. I don't even know why.
Come forward.
I'm getting a headache. I think it's just the energy.
It's not a nice energy, is it?
I think it's just an energy though, but I can't pick up anything associated with what's causing the energy. But you can certainly feel the whole thing is just vibrating.
There's definitely something in it because I can't get any focus. I can't know where it is.
Yeah, neither can I. I can't focus on you, Peter, at all. It just won't do it. But I can focus on Kim fine.
What's that noise?
There's a train.
That's a train.
Okay.
I want to have a look at your...
Yeah, go for it. It's like I can, like with him, I can't focus on him.
It's just fuzzy.
Yeah, it's really fuzzy. Even though I can usually focus even in low light on this camera, I can't do it with him. But I can do it with your mum fine. I can probably do it a little bit, like it goes out of focus that way. That's about as in focus as I can get it on him.
Maybe it's a woman.
Possibly.
But even, no, there's the camera not focusing on
You okay there, Kim?
I feel sick. Do you want to move?
Do you want me to sit there instead of you?
I'm just going to stand outside, I think.
Go for it.
So if you're not feeling too good, try it again.
That's me, my fat ass.
Mark, I'll sit there, but could you film for me just for a second? I have absolutely no idea where the focus is at the moment, but it should focus on me if I sit down
Or
there.
maybe it doesn't like women.
Possibly.
Maybe
I
it's
have
not
no
a woman,
idea.
it hates women.
Not at all. He's cracking down. He's quite this end of it.
That's alright. So it's clear. One of the legs is the angle.
Seems okay.
Can it focus on Peter?
Well, we're lucky this time we've got one view.
Oh, good.
Hello, one view.
Still fuzzy.
I still keep thinking of one of those dummies.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking about dummies.
Well, you know the one there's one behind glass. in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Like you go to a little.
There is a few.
Yeah, there's like there's one in a little room.
It's off of the room where the boat is.
Yeah, the room where the boat is.
Yeah.
Peter was saying earlier, if you look into his eyes, he starts to sort of sway. And I didn't believe this. And then I went up and did it myself. And I was like,
Look at duck.
what was that?
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
You know what that
Do
was?
with me?
It wasn't us.
Well, that sounded, no, it sounded like something heavy hit
I think the torch had fallen over there.
So if you're not feeling too good, come out here.
That's more what's that hard. Oh, I'll say that if you film for a second. I don't think I have absolute value of focuses, but it should focus on me if I or maybe it doesn't like them. Possibly. It's not that it hates them.
One don't want to know at all. Keeps flapping about.
Keeps
What was under it?
Oh, sorry. It's okay.
Okay. I'm so sick. Hurt my head. A few deep breaths.
We're lucky this time, we don't want you.
Good.
I don't want you. I should be thinking of one of those dummies.
I'm getting light anomalies between you two.
There's one behind glass in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Like you go to a little.
There is a few.
Yeah, there's like there's one in a little room.
It's the off of the room where the boat is.
Yeah, the room where the boat is.
Yeah.
Peter was saying earlier, if you look into his eyes, he starts to sort of sway. And I didn't believe this. And then I went up and did it myself, and I was like, look at that. Language change. Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
You know what that
Do
was?
with me?
It wasn't him, it wasn't us.
Well, that sounded, no, it sounded like
I
something heavy.
I thought your torch was
Well, that's not checking.
Something hit the bench.
I was just about to say that.
Nothing other than that. No, because it's definitely, I thought the ways to drop something to, it's definitely.
Well, so when you sounded like something like it was one of their torches. I'm going to try and see if I can set this up. Look at that, lovely. Okay. I want to try and see if we can get as much light around here as possible if we can. I think my light isn't all that
Don't wear too
great.
close to it, you're not going to see it go off. If you've got that focus, you're never going to see that clearly.
You can focus it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, just to try to get as much in.
Top of your bum. Yeah, the jacket.
Pulled your jacket.
I didn't touch it.
Guys,
Two little taps.
did anyone feel the whole building just vibrate?
No?
No.
No.
I was just in there playing with the old boat thing.
That's so wrong.
What a good analogy.
No, I literally felt like, you know when you're in a room and like the whole room just...
The lorry goes past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally just felt like that.
Jeez, this is a solid building, isn't it?
Right, Dana,
Also,
with your motion sensor,
Yeah.
that might be worth putting that in the centre of the boat
People
because,
can't touch the boat then. People can't touch the boat.
no, this boat
That was
has
Mark,
got
by the
a
way.
habit of moving on its own.
But doing that will definitely get some energy coming in.
Step back from the boat. Someone tried pulling me back from it, didn't they?
There you go.
Two little tugs on the bottom.
So you can see
It's a tugboat.
we're all stepped away from this boat, which is in the middle, including Wayne. Wayne is now standing back away from the boat. And I'm going to stand over where Wayne is, nearby. Sorry if it's out of focus. So then you can see.
If there are any spirits in this room with us, can you please come forward? We come with the greatest of respect for you, and we mean you no harm. We just would like to communicate with you. We'll do our best to try and help you.
Can you move the boat for us? You don't have to do a lot. It'll make the lights go off if you can just move it slightly for us.
Can you hear that? It's like I can hear people outside.
The obvious question does go down rock the boat.
What's the shore boat?
Sorry, that was me.
I think it's the buttons on the roof.
Yeah, it could be.
Debunked.
Debunked.
Come forward, please. We come respectfully. Nothing here can hurt you. We're not here to hurt you. We'd just like to communicate with you. Is that possible to do that for us? You can touch anything on here and light the equipment up.
Can you let's hear your footsteps?
I don't know whether it's me or it's my iPad, but I'm sure on the live feed either the iPad or the boat is moving.
I think I can see.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And there's a white light anomaly just gone across the back on me. But to me that looks like the boat's moving.
Let me get a bit closer to see if
And
I
it
can.
keeps, and it's not coming off the screen, is it?
No.
But there's definitely a light anomaly towards the back of the.
This is what Dara just said, she can see it moving.
It's like a gentle sway, really gentle.
Yeah.
See, that thing in the middle won't react to that because that won't be picking up as a vibration because it's so gentle. But I almost can see it going like this, really gently.
Can you rock the boat a bit harder?
Peter, do you want to take your hand off the boat, just in case, so we can rule it out?
Would you like to sit on the seat in the middle of the boat for us?
I heard a whistle then.
I'm outside. Can I just close that door?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a light anomaly coming from over in the corner.
I can't see.
I just have one fire.
There should be a latch. Oh, I see it.
You're like, how do I get the how do I close? We're just closing the door.
We couldn't find the latch.
Yeah, there was a flash just where Gemma's standing, but behind her, right at the back, there was a flash happening.
It was literally this section, the middle section, there was a light just above it that went from left to right, and then it was followed again by another light that went left to right.
Yeah, I think that's the one that you said about, Gemma.
Yeah, I had a light normally go like across the top of my screen.
I mean, every now and then we're getting the reflection,
The reflection
coming
of
off the
the
Gemma's
Gemma,
camera, but
yeah.
we can understand that. That's
Yeah, you can see it
door's messing up the live feed.
Is my light too much for yours, Gemma, or is it alright?
No, it's fine.
Brilliant.
I don't
Okay.
tell what your light is.
I think my kneecaps just come off.
Nice.
It's like the whole thing.
It just feels like it's gone sideways.
Oh no.
It's alright, I live.
Like a gentle,
Yeah.
so gentle.
I keep looking away and looking again.
I can see it more now on the live feed.
But before you said that, Mum, did anyone make a noise like...
That's what I heard that earlier. Where it was like,
Before Mum
it was,
spoke?
yeah, it was like a very,
Like a faint...
it was very, like, a bit more high pitched than my stupid idea of it.
Like a...
Yeah.
Oddly enough, has anybody noticed that flag is moving more now than before we shut the door?
That's exactly what, yeah.
Which is really weird. This big
This,
flag.
the New Zealand one or whatever
No,
it
it
is.
was moving more than that when the door.
That's moving now when the door is closed than when it was when it was open.
Now you've drawn attention to it, it's stopped.
Yeah, stop now.
Can you
That's
flag for us?
because we've noticed it.
With the flag for us again, please.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's going.
That is moving, that's moving more now than it did.
That almost looks like someone's pulling it.
Yeah,
on the corner.
From this angle, that looks proper freaky.
Can you do that again
Ooh.
for us, please?
Thank you for that.
I just had a massive, like, you know, like with your eyes when you get floaters and they go across like that, almost like a snake.
Yeah.
It was like that, but across my screen,
Oh, that's weird.
which was a bit odd.
Hopefully that's recorded back.
I hope so.
For us, please. We haven't seen that one move yet.
Doesn't like that.
My one's swaying. What about me?
That one's moving a bit.
This one.
Could that?
Yeah, that was quite a strong one.
Could not
Yeah, they're
above
both
me, though,
moving.
be because I got up off the floor and
I can
disturbed
feel the
them.
Frubery, I can feel the Frubery.
This one.
Yeah.
This one's going.
I can't get that one because it's too dark, but I can get this one moving.
Red one's moving.
Yeah, all three are moving, and also I can see the one at the back is as well.
Yeah.
This one's moving too. A lot.
And also there is a massive wind coming up from my way.
Yeah, I can feel it here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Right.
keep your
I
arse
will say this, there is not much of a draft coming out from this door.
So it's not coming from the
Very
first.
a minimal draft.
How,
No, so-
how will they be moving more up or shut?
Above the windows are shut.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They're shut.
Yeah, if it was a wind coming in through the door that's causing that to move.
Where one is, nearby.
Right, shall I call out? Yeah.
Then you can see.
If there are any spirits in this room with us, can you please come forward? We come with the greatest of respect for you, and we mean you no harm. We just would like to communicate with you. We will do our best to try and help you.
Can you move the boat for us? You don't have to do a lot. It'll make the lights go off. If you can just move it slightly for us.
The other question does go down off the back.
Was this your boat? Come forward, please. We come respectfully. Nothing here can hurt you. We're not here to hurt you. We should like to communicate with you. Is that possible to do that for us? You can touch anything on here, light the equipment up.
Can you get us hear footsteps?
I don't know whether it's me or it's my iPad, but I'm sure on the live feed, either the iPad or the boat is moving.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And there's a white light on it, just gone across the back of it. But to me that looks like the boat's moving.
The thing is that it's so will only go
And they keep it
it's so gentle, it's not really going to react.
It's not
It's only going to be like a couple
screen.
of vibrations. No.
But there's definitely a light anomaly towards the back of the...
This is what Dara just said, you can see it moving. It's like a gentle sway, really gentle.
Yeah.
See, that thing in the middle won't react to that because that won't be picking up with the vibration. It's so gentle, but I honestly see it going like this. Really gently.
Can you rock the boat a bit harder?
Peter, do you want to take your head off the boat, just in case, so we can rule it out?
Would you like to sit on the seat in the middle of the boat for us?
Oh, whistle then. Can I just close that door? Yeah. Yeah, there's a light anomaly coming from over in the corner.
Oh, I just had one fly across the top of my camera.
Oh, I see it. We couldn't find the latch.
Yeah, there was a flash just where Jen's standing, but behind her right at the back there was a flash happening.
You mind not hiding behind me?
In the middle section, there was a light just above it that went from left to right, and then it was followed again by another light from left to right.
Yeah, I think that's the one that you said about, Jen.
Yeah, I had a light anomaly go like across the top of my screen.
I mean, every now and then we're getting the reflection
The
coming off
reflection
the
of
Gemma's
the
camera,
Gemma,
but we
yeah.
can understand that. But
Yeah, you can see a reflection.
the door's messing up the light feed.
Is my light too much for yours, Gemma, or is it alright?
No, it's fine. I can tell what your light is.
I think my kneecap's just come.
The whole thing.
It just feels like it's gone sideways. So,
Like a gentle, yeah, so gentle. I'll keep this in mind, look again. I can see it more now on the live feed.
But before you said that, Mum, did anyone make a noise like...
That's what I heard that earlier.
No, it was like a 4 months ago.
Yeah, it was like a very,
Like a faint...
very, like, a bit more high pitched than my stupid idea.
Like a...
Yeah.
oddly enough, has anybody noticed that that flag is moving more now than before we shut the door?
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
Which one?
The one closest to
The
Wayne.
New Zealand one or whatever.
No, it was moving more than that when the door...
That's moving now when the door is closed.
It is moving, yeah. Now you've drawn attention to it, it stopped.
Yeah, stop now.
Can you just flag for us?
That's because we've noticed it.
With the flag for us again, please.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's going
That
out.
is moving. That's moving more now than it did.
That almost looks like someone's pulling it.
Yeah, from this angle, that looks proper freaky.
Can you do that again for us, please?
Thank you for that.
I had a massive, like, you know, like with your eye when you get floaters and
Yeah.
they go across like that, almost like a snake. Yeah. It was like that, but across my screen. Oh. That's weird. Which was a bit odd. Hopefully that's recorded back. I hope so.
We haven't seen that one move yet.
Doesn't like that
My
one.
one's swaying.
That
Like
one.
me.
That one's moving a bit.
Could that?
Yeah, that was quite a strong one.
Could the one above me though be because I got up off the floor and
I can feel the
disturbed?
groove really. I can feel the groove. Yeah. I can't get that one because it's too dark, but I can get this one.
But the breeze coming through, it's haunted map.
Red one's moving.
Yeah.
All three are moving, and also I can see the one at the back is as well.
Yeah.
This one's moving too, a lot.
There's a massive wind coming up from my way.
I can feel it here.
I will say this, there is not much of a draft coming out from this door.
So it's not going to
Very a minimal draft.
How can they be moving more after you've shut the door? That was Peter.
Yeah, if it was a wind coming in through the door that's causing that to move.
Just because I can feel the breeze, I mean it's coming through the door, I just can feel the breeze.
All the flags would move, wouldn't they?
You would have expected more movement with the door open though.
As soon as he did the bell,
That's what I say.
Look at it now.
as soon as I said it as well.
Yeah, but that's because you've got to remember there is two of us that have just moved about the room.
Yeah.
So we could have disturbed the air around the flags.
Yeah, but look at Peter.
Can you
Wayne, walk backwards past it quite quickly.
Go.
the
Whenever
black button is moving.
Yeah, the light continues moving.
What was that?
That's a bike outside.
It is! Whoa, who's doing that? No one.
No one.
Can you
Are
make
you
the
getting
red
that,
flag
Jayne?
move
Yeah.
as much as the blue one?
That's really good because mine can't really capture it too well.
If we
It's
don't
too
do
hot.
I do feel like a wind.
A wind, yeah, it's like somebody's going through it.
More than that.
It's stronger than it would be just a breeze if the door's open.
Make it move like
Move the flag, yeah.
Right, so if I sort of move quickly from this side to that side, should get that same result.
Yeah.
We'll have to spread my arms out the side.
If I can walk that way.
Do you want me to?
Right, I'll give it a second. There's a wind air displacement. It's not doing it.
No.
wasn't nothing to do with
No.
People moving about is not
He's
what's
just gone
responsible.
like straight, actually. I mean, Peter
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, he was proper
he was
giving
proper going for it. And it was like, trying to take it off.
He's trying to take off.
Can you move the flag
all
towards me,
flags, please?
Move it towards mine, that way.
One at a time. Blue,
Even I just tried blowing on it and it hardly moved.
blue.
From where I was standing, I blew, but it didn't hardly move.
Red?
Yeah,
The
that's
red
what
one
I
now?
did.
Red
Yeah,
one?
when you do
Yeah,
it
that's
really
fine.
hard.
Yeah, but
But it
that's
didn't move.
really
Really
hard.
hard.
Everybody would have heard me do it,
Well, you can do it.
and that moved
Yeah,
halfway.
exactly.
More than that, please. Use all our ages.
We were all
Flag.
silent when that happened, so you would have heard someone blowing.
Please. All our ages, move that flag.
Yeah, this light fitting was moving and then
I'm
that
not
one.
sure whether it's the flag that's moving.
No, the
light
light's
fitting,
moving.
Or the light.
The light's
fitting.
moving now.
Yeah.
Light is moving.
I just got a light anomaly on the
Can
flag.
you move the red flag, please?
Yeah,
the light
that's going from side to side, isn't it? It's not going lengthwise, it's just going side to side.
Swinging.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going like,
a little bit.
almost
Yeah,
like
that's
a
it.
right.
I'm just wondering what's
But you
affecting what,
move,
whether the
you
flag's
move the red
affecting the
flag
light.
more than that.
or the
before
light's
light's
affecting
affecting
the
the
light.
flag.
I would have thought the light was affecting the flag.
Yeah, because
So I
it
said the light
goes
was
way
heavier.
across, doesn't
Is
it?
that stopped now?
The problem is that window open, because I know some of these windows don't have
They're all
glass in.
shut. They're all shut.
No, some of the windows don't
Oh.
have glass in.
Light anomaly across the flag.
These ones don't, do they? No.
This one does, there's really a reflection in it.
Yeah.
There is
But
a-
some of these other ones, like that room where the shells are and the guns, and the
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah, but would we...
that never used to have glass in it, so the wind used to come in through the top.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, is that window up there got glass in
Quite
it.
heavy.
There is
But wait, would wind be able to move that light though?
Not sideways it wouldn't,
We do feel it or hear it, surely.
Flag may move the light.
but the light's heavier than the flag.
Yeah.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Anyone else hear that?
maybe coming from that way.
That one's got glass in it.
I just heard a whistle. It's not people in.
Yeah, no. That's why.
Did someone just whistle then?
No. We're all hearing it in the computer, so I heard it earlier.
Guys, let's have a few seconds of
Got the
silence.
window open here. Which could
Yeah,
cause
well,
the
it's
tunnel
going.
coming through here. Which is, because you have those trees coming through here.
Yeah, sit and show, and then it'll be like...
But that wouldn't affect that flame.
No,
It would affect this one.
Yeah.
The thing is, it affects when we ask it to.
That's the thing, when we asked it to do something, it went...
It's moving again.
Huh?
The flag's moving ever so slightly.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it may be a slight movement due to the wind, but actually it was going berserk. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
I've got it on my camera.
And it looked like, from where I was, it looked like someone was pulling it.
pulling that.
You could almost see what part of it they were holding.
Yeah, but this corner.
Yeah, that one's got glass in
I
it.
was going to, the thing is though as well, as it's not just that flag that moved.
No.
It was all of the...
Three of the four flags have moved. We haven't noticed the one at the back,
I noticed that it was
But
moving,
these
but
three,
really slightly.
along with the light thing.
The only reason I noticed the one at the end...
And there's not much of a drive coming from that door.
No, not enough to do with three at the same time.
Just saying, these flags are not moving.
Exactly, yeah, if there was a draft coming in from there, those
They've
flags,
moved.
those didn't move, and probably that as
Yeah,
well.
but I mean, I also checked on the floor
Yeah, you
and
checked
down
on
the
the door.
sides. There's hardly anything coming through it.
And if it was a draft, you would have expected it when the door was open.
Yeah, exactly, and it wasn't doing it at all then.
Might be artifacts.
No, they're really going to
Yeah.
touch them.
You're going to go do your vigil, it's just gone midnight.
Yeah, we'll do so. We'll have a coffee and whatnot. And then,
So, was that you moving flags? If that was you moving the flags,
I can't
then
see
you
shit.
could one more time to show us that it was you. Please. Just so we can be sure.
Move the anchor for us.
Yeah.
So if you can move the anchor.
What's that? Well,
Where was it? It's flat in here now.
It's gone very quiet.
It's very flat.
Yeah, it's just suddenly just disappeared a bit.
Before we leave from this area, I just want to check next door because that really, I don't like that room at all.
No,
It's a really not nice room.
I'm glad I
well,
just
when you go in now, if you hear
yeah, well, that's the
tapping,
Yeah.
constant tap,
Were you going there?
do not jump into the room.
If you
Because there will be a tap that you will need to walk on.
Okay, I just want to, because I really, for some reason, I really don't like that room.
No, when I was stood in there, I felt very oppressed in there. It's a very negative energy that's in there, but there is something in there that will make a noise, and it is explainable.
Oh, okay.
Take the lantern out of the boat, Peter.
Otherwise, you've got to discover it.
Thank you, Wayne. It's like a trivia game. Can you find...
Low battery.
Oh, I could have left the lamp on there, because then I could have left the live feed on it.
Oh.
Because if I go any further, the live feed will run out.
no battery.
Low battery.
battery.
So it's still recorded.
Go in the
Nothing to the live feed, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on 10%. I'll come off it.
I bought my charger so you can charge it up.
It's like they follow you and you move, isn't it?
I'm sure that moves of its own free will.
I've got a battery pack
Yeah, it was
in my
quiet,
bag,
wasn't
but I don't know if you've got a cable.
Are you showing us that you're there?
I need to charge up quick, something else.
I need to change my battery in this before the next one.
Yeah. That's the other thing as well, is work. Sorry, Peter. This is what I mean. I can't stand up straight or walk. I just like...
It's just
When you move, it seems like they follow you. They're really, really odd.
Because we're too close. We're like...
I'll tell you what, shut that down and drop the key down the drain pipe.
It looks like he's sweating, doesn't it?
Steps off, it'll start kicking off.
Come on, get the lights on.
Everything will come outside.
Yeah. They've gone.
No, just shiny, that's all.
Yeah.
Flying off.
Not to be listening with that in the dark. That was quite interesting.
Started saying,
Do you think it's connected to the uniform he's wearing?
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's the uniform he's wearing. Something happened with that.
Hand on his hip.
And obviously, that's really look at that. Yeah, that could be a drop.
Yeah.
We can't prove it because we can't see whether there's any windows out. You know, you can see a reflection off the window. But then one's up there, you can't tell. I can't see whether there's glass in it or not.
I think there is, because I could see a reflection on it earlier when I shined my light on it.
It's warmer in here since you shut that door. It's got warmer since you shut that door. So you'd think that's the draft gone. Or reduced at least.
Let's go and have a cup then.
Are you getting anything in there, guys?
Collect
Yeah,
ourselves.
it's very heavy. It's very heavy. It's heavy with the spoon now.
Like you're moving out.
Yeah, it's that mannequin in there. There is something about his eyes. If you're looking at him and you move, it looks like they're moving with you. They're really odd. Morning, Mother. I love it.
Right, quick cupboard and a fan, and then I've got to go.
Oh, there's a K2 in the boot.
In the boot?
In the boot.
K2 was in
There's a K2 in the boot.
Someone's K2. Black. No, my one's my
Oh, come here. Where's my handle? There we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's a step there. Dickhead. I think she's still in the room with the funky mannequin. Is that too bright for everybody? Sorry. I haven't got any other torch in here. There we go. I've got loads of light anomalies going across my screen.
Lot of energy to do that. But please, could you do that noise again for us? That could have been them. I will have to tell them to be quiet in a minute if... Yeah.
Hello?
If I tape you for a little bit, could you do it a bit louder so my camera could hear you, please? Because we're here to document whether all of the stuff that we're hearing is true or not, and we would love to be able to hear you on camera. So,
You're not in any trouble. We're not here to tell you off. We're here to visit you. We'll play with you if you like.
could you do it a bit louder for us, please?
They used to hide in here because they didn't have it open, did they? No. We don't mean to intrude.
Right, if I come into the corner, could you do it in the corner so I can hear you? It's horses.
I was about to say that.
It's
sounds like
horses.
horses.
They've had horses in the fort.
I don't think so.
I have a say.
But it could have been on the land before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too inconsistent to be just the clock.
Yeah, it's
The
not
clock
the
is-
clock. The
the clock
clock
is
isn't
there.
ticking at all. I can't hear that.
But it is moving.
That noise wasn't here when we was in your herd. No, it wasn't. You can't hear it outside. Sounds like it's echoing as well.
It's coming and going.
It sounds like hooves on concrete going.
Yeah.
Quick and mentioned if there was someone outside, I just was thinking.
They wouldn't be making that going and coming again, going away noise. And if they were, then you can effing slap them. I won't say the word.
Is that what they said? I can't hear anything here. Is it still going? No, it's...
That's got to be a boiler or something,
That's
hasn't
the
it?
boiler. That's the boiler in the kitchen, yeah. But that other noise, that's not explainable.
I was picking it up quite. I think I was picking it up quite well.
Well, they're recording, so I'll check that later. You're right, you can't hear that.
No, the clock is definitely not ticking. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's not making.
It's
a
not
noise.
making a noise.
Yeah. If you can hear that start there, but I can't hear that start here.
Yeah, well, I could hear it there, and I can hear it, so I can hear it as if it's coming. I can hear it as if it's coming from this window,
Yeah.
and it's like a.
Yeah.
It's like horse hooves.
I'm going to do my bit and try and channel to where it was.
So it's like horse hooves coming up and down, like getting louder and then not. But then this started up, and it's gone a bit, but.
This here, when Foxy and I were in here earlier, we was on front pew, I felt there was someone sat in this road. And as we both turned to look, we saw a white light in the corner where you are. And when we came back here, there was a real smell of ammonia from this seat to the wall.
So do you think the person that was there had recently dyed their hair?
There I was, focusing on you, thinking that you were going to say something good. I'm going to go away now and go behind. I'm going to go behind. I've forgotten your name now. Josh. Sorry, we have only just met today, guys. I haven't just like had some sort of brain fart.
Not yet.
I'm really upset. Like,
Ammonia is a side effect of farming.
Of course, the soil.
Overturning
Josh,
soil,
you heard it,
fertiliser.
didn't you? It was like horse hooves.
sounded like horses on concrete.
So that was before the fort was built.
It was weird as well because it almost had like that sense of like
What else would you have had in this area?
Well, in the
Farmland, probably.
Well,
It
right
sounded
up
like
there,
there was
I think
sort
the
of,
farm
there was a
was-
different thing going on at the same time. It's weird because as I was standing here, it seemed a bit
Sorry.
What, a bit of an old lady
Yeah.
in church that just could got a bit incontinent? You don't know, do you?
Yeah, they didn't have Timber Lady back then.
What does?
Oh. Yeah. Does that just come from smells of pee?
Smells like pee.
we got that. We got that in the
Can you smell anything?
Not this end.
in the cells. I was like, see, brain fart. I literally can't think.
Sit there.
That's not oak. Oak's got distinctive smell. You smell the oak up here.
Can you smell it, Mark?
These are pine.
I can't smell anything. Ever.
You're not seeing they're pine.
Why do I bring you to these?
These are pine.
Because I eat things up and then make them cold again.
It's too knocking, isn't it?
These haven't come from here anyway. These have come from
Oh, could you do it? I'll talk to Cameron and
Same.
tell them what I was
Where that
hearing.
organ's
You could
come from.
definitely,
Yeah, and that was
you'll be able to hear it on there. Because I was right in the corner.
It was for a ship that went down.
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
No.
And then the guy you know, with the shorts on,
Let me know when-
that works for the Harwich Society. He's the one that's rebuilding it, and we asked him how long it would take him to rebuild the organ, and he said, well,
Hi
it's
there
having
guys,
time to
so
do
we have
it.
just been hearing in here, and I've put on beforehand as well what we were hearing, but we were hearing as if there was sort of like horse hooves going on outside this building that we're in at the moment, which is the chapel. And yeah, we were hearing sort of, we thought it was dog barks and stuff like that to start with, or panting, and then it gradually got louder, and we were thinking that it sounded more like horse hooves.
This one's oak.
So yeah, that's what we've been
This
hearing
one's
so
fine.
far in here, and then it just stopped dead completely. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get it on camera from earlier. But we've got some really good stuff already. Catch us up later.
And this one is this one.
I have a lot of fun being over here.
Yeah, I've been getting that.
I was fine to sit there,
Every single bit. As soon as I started to say that it's gone, I started to get that swaying feeling again. So it's as if it's building up energy.
It's pushing down until I feel right.
And I keep getting this hand, just this hand. The other one's fine. This one is like red hot and angry, painful. You know, it's like it's pulsating with pain. It's like, what is this?
You want to
What
throw
is this what they do?
Yeah,
Where's the heavens?
over there.
It feels oppressive in this corner.
But yeah, that sound was odd. I've never heard that before.
It's not going now.
Oh, what, the clock?
No, the noise.
No, the noise, yeah.
The noise is gone.
Yeah, the noise is
If it was
gone.
the clock, it would be constant.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in here earlier. No.
Let's see if we can get it to come back for a little bit. I wonder if it will come back for a little bit if I call out. We're going to sit down on the pews again now, and we'll stay completely silent so we can hear you. Could you do it again for us, please? Because it was really interesting what you were doing. We want to be able to hear what you were just doing before, please.
Maybe she's put paper on that, it's round. It sounds like someone tooling, working on something.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. It sounded like someone sawing.
Yeah, or chiselling something.
It's like
Chiseling or something.
When it gets louder, it sounds like horses.
And then get over that.
It's freaking, and then you get an, yeah,
Unless
you
it's
get
a
an
number
overlap
of
from
people.
weird.
no clock, because the clock don't tick fast.
No.
And if it was the clock, it'd be constant.
By the way, it's not from back here like we thought, because it's quieter here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's there.
It's not happening now, so I'm obviously answering what we were asking with Wyatt.
It doesn't want to compete with us talking.
No. It wants to just be heard, I think.
Do you want our full attention? Do you want us to leave you alone so you can get on with what you're doing? If you want us to leave, can you make a noise? Just one final noise and we'll leave you in peace. Very quiet, isn't it?
I was just about to
So, if you could do one last thing for us.
Can you make the chimes move?
Have you moved?
If you want us to leave this room, could you make a knocking sound anywhere in the room? If you want us to move into that room, you can make a noise in there.
It's very, very faint now. Could you do the noise that you were doing before when it was just me and Mark in here? Or one other idea that I've got, would you like us to leave and for Mark to be here on his own and you do it then?
I think we should leave Mark in here.
No one ever wants to do it. But yeah, because you were getting it so loud. And what I'll do is I'll give you the camera and you can hear it again, record it, when we...
From its construction, From its completed construction in 1810, the embattlements had undergone many changes. The cannons would change from one size to another, until eventually it got to the 12-ton ruffle.
Ruffle? The 12-ton ruffle. It's been a long day already.
Ruffle Meisel. That's what it is. That's a Ruffle Meisel gun. Without the threat of war during the Napoleonic times, the fort would then foresee use during World War II, where the prison cells would be used to house naughty soldiers.
What the hell? Where would we go?
I didn't know how to phrase it.
What were you trying to say?
Well, obviously during the Second World War, it was obviously these cells would have been filled with
Prisoners of war.
Prisoners of war, or mainly it was our boys that were naughty. So of course when it comes to saying it, I'm like, shit, what did I say? Naughty soldiers. That's how it come out.
Oh, there is a phrase.
Restoration on the fort started in 1969 until the present day. And this organ is the last piece, or the letter to change that.
3, 2, 1.
Restoration work started in 1969 on the fort and continues until today. The latest piece is a church organ donated to...
Okay, and... Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Work commenced on the restoration of the fort in 1969 and still continues to this day. The latest piece, a church organ to commemorate the sinking of the SS Berlin on 20th.